afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Crafty Cleggs. My name is Jeanette, and today I am coming to you from the northwest of England, where I live with my husband. Today is Friday, the 8th of November 2024. The sun is shining, it's cold, it is a bit nippy, the sun is shining, so it's a beautiful day, ideal for walking, which I will be doing afterwards. How are we all? This is the first sit-down podcast, really, that I've done since September, as I vlogged throughout October and will be vlogging throughout December. Oh, I'm so excited about Vlogmas. Anyway, more about that later on. How are we all doing? Have we all had a nice few days? I've definitely rested up nicely since I last saw you. I haven't been well at all. I ended up having to go to the doctors. I had quite a bad chest infection on, apparently the left-hand side was a lot worse than the right-hand side. So I had to take a course of antibiotics and a course of steroids. I'm still not right. My chest is definitely, I'd say 85% better, but I'm still a little bit breathless and wheezy. The doctor doesn't know if it's from having COVID in September. Unfortunately, she said we will probably never know. Well, not for a while anyway. So I haven't been very well, and I haven't done very much, to be fair. I've rested up. For the first few days, all I wanted to do really was go to sleep. I mean, I tried not to, because then I couldn't sleep at night time. And if you've been around here for a while, you know that Jeanette doesn't sleep at night, period. 4 o'clock in the morning is often a time I get up and sit and crochet or knit with a cup of tea. Anywho, never mind. So, what are we going to talk about today? Well, not really that much, to be fair, because I haven't really done that much. But we have got a few little things to show you. The first thing I want to talk about is I am just beyond excited to tell you I have finished my Arne and Carlos Advent Sweaters 1 through to 24, and I couldn't be happy. I've got them all in front of me here. But what I've decided to do, this might be a bit of a teaser for you, so I'm really sorry, but I'm not going to I'll show you the piles, but I'm not going to show you them, because what I want to do is obviously reveal them all in the glory throughout Vlogmas. So I don't really want to spoil the surprise, even though I know you've seen them. And if you're really desperate, you could go back through my Instagram account, starting from, I think it was February, March time that I started them. Not 100% sure, to be fair. So you could go and have a look through there, because they're all there. But I don't really want to show them to you. But I could not wait to get the last one off my needles. And Tim said, that's such a shame that you couldn't wait. I said, no, you misunderstand me. I said, I've enjoyed every single one of them. I said, but just to have that, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. That, what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody help me. The thrill. And the satisfaction of actually finishing 24 mini sweaters. So, before we go any further, for those of you that are new around here, I will tell you what I've used. I have used a knitting pattern by the wonderful Arne and Carlos knitting pair. Wonderful people to watch. Really, really nice. I'm doing something of theirs at the moment. Really good. Really enjoy them. So I've used their pattern, and I have changed it up a little bit, because I did try the colour work on the sleeves and it wasn't working for me. I'm not an avid knitter. I know that sounds ridiculous, because when you see all these sweaters, you think, how can you not be a knitter? And when you see what I'm going to show you. But my first true love is crochet. So I do prefer to crochet. If I was going to say if I had a choice. I have got a choice, obviously. I can crochet whatever I want. But then I see things that's knitted and I just can't help myself. But I do prefer and feel like I'm much more advanced with my crocheting than I am my knitting, to be fair. Anyway, I'm waffling, so I'm going to get on. So I'm going to show them you in, I've got 5 piles. I've got 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20 and 21 to 24. Can you tell by this ridiculous smile on my face how thrilled I am? Right, so here we have 1 to 5. Love them. And then we go on from 6 to 10. And then 11 to 15. I love this blue. The blue's probably, well, I was going to say it's probably my favourite colour. The blue is definitely one of my favourite colours. And then the second one is the pink and the grey. I love that colour combination. So we've got 11 to 15. 16 to 20. Can you see them? And then 21 to 24. Oh, are they not just fabulous? Let me just put them all in a big pile for you. Are you ready? I'm just thrilled. I really am. It's just such a satisfying thing to have done. Even though I say it myself, I am really pleased with my little self. Look at that. Is it not just fabulous? So, let me tell you. I didn't tell you. Let me put them all. Where can I put them? Hold on a second. So, I swapped it up a bit. I didn't do the pattern on the sleeves. That's what I was telling you. Because it was just too much. It was very fiddly. I was getting all agitated. And one of my wonderful subscribers had said to me, why don't you just do the pattern on the body and the sleeves plain? And I thought, that might be a good idea. I'll try that. And I tried it and it was wonderful. And the rest is history. We've now got 24. So I used a 3mm hook, knitting needle and Sheepy's Stonewash throughout. I didn't change any of my needles. I don't know if it tells you to change your needles in the pattern. I know that sounds ridiculous because I've been looking at it for 12 months. But I don't know because I just knew that I wanted them all to be done on one needle, so I wasn't faffing around because I do forget to change my needles when I'm supposed to. I'm terrible for that. So yeah, I did them. Excuse me. I did them all on 3mm needles with Sheepy's Stonewash, and I could not be happier. So yeah, the Advent sweaters are complete. Can you tell I'm chuffed? Anyway, so I was dying to show you them. I wanted to come on and show you a couple of days ago when I finished sweater number 24, but we had stuff to do, and yeah, it's just we've just had a month of it, let me tell you. You know, when you think things can't get any worse, well, believe you me, they can. And if I don't smile, I'll cry. But never mind, you don't want to know that, do you? Anyway, so what shall I show you next? So I'm going to do you the works in progress. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to show you. One that I am not happy with, I fell out with, and I bet you can all guess which one it is. In fact, I'll do that next. And the reason I'm not happy with it, it is Serdar, the gingerbread cow. I just do not like how things are made in pieces. I'm carrying on doing it, don't get me wrong, but for the time being, it's going in the naughty corner because I haven't got the headspace. Well, I say that, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Because it's not difficult, but I just haven't got the patience then, not the headspace. I just haven't got the patience to do something that I'm not enjoying. So I've decided to put it in a naughty corner. Now, I'll show you how far I'm up to and what it's in. This is in my beautiful penguin. Isn't it gorgeous, this? I made this bag. I don't know if I've told you. If I've told you, please ignore me because I'm at that age where I do keep repeating myself. I made this bag when I lived in America. This was one of the very first bags I made with my wonderful friend, Peggy. Oh, she was such a lovely friend, Peggy. And yeah, I'd love to go and see her again. Maybe we will sometime, who knows? So yeah, it's in my little penguin bag. Now, you've all seen, let me take all this off. You've all seen week 1. Now, you know that I messed up with week 1. didn't you? There was something amiss with the roof. But anyway, I put it right and I carried on. So that was week 1. So then week 2, which I thought was an awful lot of crocheting, was 2 of these. So we made 2 of these in that colour. Can you see it? 2 of those in that colour. And I'm not showing you anything I shouldn't. It's a free pattern. Another thing I do not like is this. I know, I was going to say, I know you can weave them in, but certain ones you can't because there's a V-stitch and it'd look silly in the V-stitch. I don't know, I think this is making me anxious. I'm not a lover of all that. Oh my word, look at that. So that, I know that they'll all be tied in and, you know, you can weave in your ends and tidy it up and everything like that. I get that, but no. Anyway, so we made 2 in that colour and then we made 2 in this colourway. I do like this colourway, to be fair. Doesn't that pink give it a nice pop at the bottom? And then the gingerbread colour is the bubbles, which I didn't mind that. I don't, you know, again, look. I like tidy things. I think because I'm an amigurumi maker, that is my passion, making amigurumi. Amigurumi is so neat and tidy, even as you're going along. And then you come to this, and it makes me quite anxious. Anyway, I'm behind, but I knew I would get behind because I've got so many things on the go at the moment. Not just crafting, but paper crafting, Christmas, family. You know, time just runs away with you. And I don't know about anybody else, but I just haven't got the time to sit and do crafting all day. I just haven't. It's just not something I can do. And even if I could, I don't think I'd want to, because, you know, if I sit down for too long, I get agitated, I get a backache. I like to move around and do things. So the other day I thought I'm going to start week 3 and see if I can catch up a little bit. And I've done it wrong. I don't know what I've done, and I've done it wrong. But I am not loving my tension. Look at this. Can you see in the middle how it's all going floppy? I think here I've just pulled that a bit too tight. It just doesn't look right, does it? It's these stitches here that are out, the red ones. So I'm going to have to pull all that back and do it again. Yeah, it's all wrong. So that's my first works in progress. But let me tell you, it's going in the naughty corner. And I mean, I will finish it. I am a bit of a, I want to swear. I am going to do. I'm a bit of a bugger for doing things like this, starting them, going great guns, not liking something and completely going off it. But I have made a promise to myself that I will finish this blanket, but just not yet. I need to do something that's simple. I need to do something that's relaxing my mind, not getting me all stressed out. Because I don't know if anybody else is the same. When things go wrong, it does get me worked up. And I think I've done all that work in one night. Like, you know, I perhaps, I don't know, some nights I perhaps crochet for an hour and a half. And I just get so frustrated when it's wrong because I think to myself, what a waste of time that is. And, you know, yeah, I know it sounds ridiculous, but as you get older, you don't like wasting time. Well, I certainly don't. So this is going to go just down here in the not the naughty corner. No, it's not the naughty corner. It's just going to go down here in timeout until Jeanette finds a little bit more patience and can cope with things that are not really what she wants to do. So we'll just put it down here on timeout. Gosh, that was a big old waffle about the Christmas crochet along gingerbread blanket thing malarkey, weren't it? I've got something to tell you as well. Let me tell you, we are going away. Oh, I'm excited. So we've decided to go to Frome. Now, I know what you're thinking. Let me just straighten my hair. I know what you're thinking. Well, that's not going away. Your daughter lives there. Lovely to go and see her. But what we decided to do, so we could have it more as a holiday. Now, Katie is at work the entire time that we're there. So the only time we'll be able to see her is in the evenings. And we'll be able to maybe have dinner with her. I don't know if she's got plans. I'm not sure what's going on. But I said to Tim, I'd really like to go and see Katie, but sort of mix it in with a bit of a holiday, because I don't know if I'm going to see her again before Christmas. So Tim said, why don't we go and stay in a nice apartment or an Airbnb or something like that. Anyway, we've rented somewhere, this really nice apartment overlooking, I think it's overlooking Frome Town. It's got a really beautiful view. So we're going next Thursday for 5 days. So we have got the weekend with her. But the other times, like Thursday and Friday, she'll be at work, and Monday and Tuesday she'll be at work, and we're coming home. I think we're staying Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, coming home Tuesday. But we decided we would just get in the car. Katie says, I will do you an itinerary, Mum. There's some beautiful places to visit that we've never visited before. We can have a ride out and visit some nice places. I said to Tim, I'd like to go to Bath for the day and have a look round all the nice markets. Hopefully the markets will be out for Christmas. So yeah, I'm thrilled about that. So next Thursday, we're going on holiday for 5 days. And if you're very lucky, you don't know, I might even take you with me and do a bit of podcasting. What do you think? Maybe. Not podcasting, vlogging. Who knows? Like a little pre-vlogmas vlog. Anyway, so yeah, that's my exciting news. We're going away. Right. It's a bit of a mishmash, this, isn't it? But never mind. You know me well now, don't you? So the next thing I'm working on, you might have seen this, but I'm going to show it you anyway, because you might have seen me doing this in Vlogtober. I haven't done any more of it, but there's a lot of people that watch my podcast who don't really have time to do the vlog, you know, watching vlogs. So I'll show it to you anyway. Excuse me. So it's in this cute little bag. A friend of mine sent me this bit of fabric, and I thought, oh, I've got to make this into a bag. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at those little birds on that toadstool. Oh, I am getting all my things ready for, I am in mid-prep for Vlogmas all over here. I'm not, this is why I've tilted the camera around so you can't see, but I'm in I've emptied this shelf, I'm cleaning, I'm putting things up. Oh, I'm ever so excited. Right, just digressing. Right, I am making this. This is a cute little pattern that my lovely friend Karen's daughter, Laura, bought me from Yarndale. As you know, didn't go to Yarndale, wasn't feeling my best, COVID. And I am making this little mouse, and this is how far I've got. Look at that. How adorable is that? So for anybody who hasn't seen it, I won't go too much into detail. That is the little tiny body. And I've decided this is what I'm going to be making for the next couple of weeks. I am not making anything else. I'm doing little things, little toys. I'm making a stocking. I'm just not starting anything else. It's just going to be tiny, tiny things and getting ready for Vlogmas. Because I can. I don't want to be stressed. I want to enjoy my time at Katie's. I want to come back. I want to be prepared. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Tiny, small things that you get your gratitude from within a couple of days. You know, is that what I was, do you understand what I mean? Like you can start one thing on a Monday, on Wednesday you finish it and think, oh, I like that, that's nice. And sort of, I don't know, you get that feeling of satisfaction, don't you? Anyway, so this is what I'm making, and that's how much I've done. So I am using, this is beautiful yarn and so affordable, Drops Alpaca Mix, and this is the grey, and this is what I am using. And then this is the same, Drops Alpaca, and this is pink. They've got no colour names on them. They just, this is shade 3720. And the grey, if anybody wants to have a go at making them, is shade 0501. So I'm in the middle of making that. And then yesterday, where did we go yesterday? Tim and I just needed to get out of this house. We went out for, we went to Preston. Tim says, would you like to go to Preston? There's like a I don't know what you call it, like a shopping centre, or in America it's like a little shopping mall. And there's a TK Maxx, there was a Next, a Boots, a Curry's, a Dunelm, a this, that and the other, you know, them kind of things. But there's also a few little places to eat. So you could have, not that we eat out a lot like that, but every now and then it's just nice, isn't it, as a treat. And you could have, there was a Dunkin' Donuts, which we didn't go to Dunkin' Donuts, but I did buy a donut on the way home. Well, when we walked past, I bought a donut and I had it when I got home with a cup of tea. We had Subway. We had a beautiful sandwich for dinner, but there was Costco's there, not Costco's, Costa there. There was a pizzeria there, Italian restaurant, and a few different things. And we said, let's just go. And yesterday, on the way out, I said, oh, let me grab something quick that's small that I can crochet in the car. So it's in this bag. We went to TK Maxx. What did we buy? I bought some new towels. I did want to buy some bits and pieces for Christmas, but you know, when you think, do I really need them? You know, have I got enough? So I ended up not buying anything. Anyway, I have decided to make this. This is the tiny teddy bear, and he's dressed in a Santa outfit. I bought these yesterday. Hold on one second. And then this one that I'm also making. Another teddy bear, and it is Mrs. Claus. Now, the reason I'm making these is because if you remember in September, I was going to do an advent for, I don't even know where they are now. They're up there somewhere. For the mice. Let me show you. I was going to do an advent for the clothes for this mouse. And I just haven't got time. I did 2 lots and then, yeah, I haven't done any more. And you know what? I'm not stressing. But, oh, it's so cute though. It's got such a squidgy body. Oh, it is cute. Maybe it'll live in the house. Anyway, so my mushroom houses need people in them. So I'm making Mr. and Mrs. Claus for one. And then some of the little mice. And I might put this one in for the other. Anyway, that's all I want to tell you. But, yeah, I'm not doing the advent calendar because, well, basically, there's no point in me beating about the bush. I can't be bothered. I haven't got time. I just haven't got time. Anyway, it's just not going to happen. So, let me show you how far I got. Again, not very far. I am using a tulip 1.5mm hook. I am using Drops Flora. This is shade 08 and it's what I would consider to be a teddy bear colour. And yesterday in the car, and this isn't a lot, but I tell you what, when you're crocheting or you're trying to crochet tiny things and the car's constantly moving, it's really difficult. Try it. If you're a crocheter and you're going out, get something tiny and try and crochet it. Excuse me, in the car. Impossible. Anyway, I have made a leg. Hold on. There's one leg. And then I started a second leg. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. Tiny mouse, tiny bear. I am going to make the outfits. And I am going to make 2 more bears. I've got a bear over here. Let me show you what they will look like when they're finished. They're so blooming adorable. So this is one I made earlier on in the year. Oh, look at that. With his little raincoat on and his rain shoes. Isn't that cute? Oh, it's so adorable. And they're all done in drops and 1.5mm hook. So that's what I'm making. I've decided. That's the biggest thing. No, the biggest thing I'm making is the one I'm going to show you next. So I'm actively working on those 2 little toys at the moment. And this. Now, I wasn't going to do this, but I saw my lovely friend Lindsay from So Sweet Samuel and the lovely Claire from Claire Who Makes Things. Claire makes some fabulous things, and I saw them making this stocking and thought, I wonder if I could have a go. Anyway, I decided that I wasn't going to order any yarn. I was just going to use out of my stash. And to be fair, it's not perfect. I'm not happy about the yarn, but it'll do for this year. It'll do for my first attempt, because if it works out well, and up to now I'm doing okay. It's not the stocking and the colour work I'm worried about. It's the turning of the heel and stuff. So let's see how that works. And I could always do a short row heel, I suppose. Is it a short row heel or a German short row heel? The one that the earth, is she called the earth tone girl? Shadow wrap heel. So I suppose I could always do a shadow wrap heel, if that's what I'm worried about. Anyway, so it's by Arnett and Carlos, and it's their current Christmas stocking knit along, and it comes out every day. You do 6 rows a day. Very, very doable until you do what Jeanette did on row, I think it was day 4. I dropped 2 stitches of the colour work and frantically tried to pick them up. But because I am using yarn out of my stash and it's just Stylecraft DK, it was very splitter, and I ended up throwing it across the room and starting again. But never mind, here it is. And this is how far I'm up to now. Let me just, it's a little bit, because it's on them funny needles. Oh, isn't it lovely? I am really, really pleased with it. Like I say, I'm not, look at the bits coming off. I'm not happy about the yarn. But I'm not buying any more. I'm not purchasing any more yarn. This will have to do. So this bit here, the toe you did, I think the toe was done on introductory day. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. But then this green and white here, and half of that was day 1. And then red and a bit of the white was day 2. And then white and a bit of the green 3, so forth and so on. I've still yet to do last night's clue. But when I finish doing this, I'm going to get the podcast uploaded, and yeah, I'll get on with that this afternoon. So I am using... and again, not keen on these. I bought these the other week when I was in Black Sheep with Karen, and I have to say they're not my favourite needles, but they're not cheap, which I'm surprised at. But they're the Leica driftwood. This is what I'm knitting it on, and it's done on a 3.5mm. I'm using the magic loop. You can do it on DPNs, or as Lindsay calls them, devil sticks. Also, lovely Belinda from Bella and Stitches has also joined in. She said, oh, I don't think I'll be able to do it. I said, of course you will, Belinda. Some of the work Belinda puts out, and she was struggling. Oh, but she's done. I think she's up to date. Last time I saw, I think Belinda was up to day 4. If you're watching Belinda and that's wrong, sorry. But I think she was up to day 4. Her work is phenomenal. It's neat, it's tidy, it's to perfection. So Belinda, you're doing a great job. Keep going. So yeah, so I've got to yet do row 6. Not keen on the driftwood. And the yarn that I'm using, not good for this, is Stylecraft Special DK. But like I say, got to stop buying yarn. I've just got boxes and boxes of it. I mean, it isn't ideal, to be fair, for the stocking, especially if I want it for passing down and, you know, giving to the kids, or, you know, when I'm not here, I've got a few, and, you know, anyway, if I do any more, I will buy the correct yarn. Or the one that Belinda was using is Drops. Now, what did she say it was? I'll put it on the screen. I can't remember what she said it was, but I will find out. And it looks beautiful. It does look beautiful. Anyway, by the by. So that is all I am actively working on at the moment. And that is all I'm going to work on. When I have finished doing one mouse, I'll just start another. And when I finish doing one bear, I'll just start the other. And I'll just keep going with them until they're both finished. And I've got a pair of bears and a pair of mice. But I've got some incoming goodies to show you. Oh, now, let me just tell you before we go any further. I am not sorry. I look at it like this. I have spoilt myself this year. I really, really have. I have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 advent calendars, and I am not sorry. I deserve a treat. I work hard with what I do in my little shop. Tim and I are not massive drinkers. We don't smoke. We don't go out and party. My hobby is this. And my favourite time of year is Christmas. And I'm thinking, you know what? If I want Christmas advents, I'm having them. So I did show you in my Vlogtober my discreet unicorn one. Well, my other one come. This is from Canada. And this is... bear with. The Yarn Therapist. And it's mini sweater advents. I know, I can hear y'all going, what? More advent sweaters? But there's only 6. So, and there's not, it's not an advent as in you open it every day. I think it's just a kit that you can make advent sweaters with. I don't know how many advent sweaters I'll get out of this. But it just says mini advent sweater. So it's this one. It's from the Yarn Therapist. It's a kit which includes 6 mini sweater yoke colourways. Oh, I think it's all. Just bear with me a second. Right. It's 15 grams of fingering weight, 20 grams of DK weight and 25 grams of worsted weight. Patterns to knit your sweater or cardigan, 12 mini clothes pegs and a clothesline, and the Ravelry download. The pattern is actually on the inside, but there's a code for downloading the pattern. But this, this is how it come. Let me put it all together and show you, because it's a bit difficult to show you. This is exactly how it come, like this, in this little tiny cute box, with all these pegs and a washing line with all bits of, can you see the stellina in the washing line? I don't know if is it? So there's stellina in the washing line. Let me get you back into focus. So you get these pegs, these little cute pegs, and a washing line and the pattern. And then you get these. Now, after reading the back of that, I think these balls are wound with 15 grams of yarn, of fingering weight, 20 grams of DK weight, and then 25 grams of worsted weight. So one of these makes the sweater. Oh, that's clever. Let me just read the pattern. Bear with me. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Needles. You have to use it in the, yeah. It's done in a magic loop, which is wonderful. I can do that. Oh, I'm excited. Yeah. So yeah, this is for 6 sweaters, and them are going to be the colourways. Aren't they lovely? It's not really an advent, is it? I thought it was going to be an advent, but it's not really an advent. It's for advents, mini sweater advent. I don't know. So do you make 6 each year? I don't know what that's for. But anyway, this came and I couldn't be happier. So, I don't know. I might try making one of them. That's not such an advent that I open every day. So I've got 4 advents then. So there's that. And then I can show you these because there's nothing to see. But I decided that I was going to go for Kelly and Nick from Lay Family Yarn. I decided I was going to go for their advent. And it was Karen that put me onto this. And she said it's a brilliant idea that you're not getting too stressed if you want to make something throughout Vlogmas. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 advents. I've just remembered the biggest one. The one that I bought in January. 5. But again, I'm not sorry. I am not sorry. I deserve. You've got to keep telling yourself you deserve these things. Anyway, so Karen had said to me, it's a really good, she said, I really like this idea that Kelly's come up with. So you buy your advent from Kelly and Nick from Lay Family Yarn, and you get 4 packages. You get week 1 through to week 4. And in each advent is an item of something to make. Now, it does tell you in the advent calendar. So I think week 1 is either hat, cowl, mittens or socks. And then the other 3 are the ones. So you get an advent to make a pair of mittens, a cowl, a hat and a pair of socks. And so that come the other day. Oh, I was just so excited. So I'm not showing you anything that I shouldn't because there's nothing to see. It comes in 4 bags like this with stickers on. It says week 4. Hold on, let me just put that there. Oh, it's not focus, is it? Week 4, week 3, week 2, and week 1. So there's that one as well. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Now, whether I will do that throughout Christmas, I don't know. I am going to have a really stress-free December and just make whatever I want. I am also waiting for, you guessed it, my Toft Advent calendar. I wasn't going to have a Toft this year. I'm going to say I was undecided whether I should have one but I can't help myself. When they say, when they say, Kerry puts little like adverts on Instagram saying 85% of stock gone. And I'm thinking, no, definitely not. I'm not doing it this year. I've already got 4. 90% stock gone. Oh, and I'm there pressing it because I can't bear the thought of missing out. I have terrible FOMO, but again, I don't care. And then, this is the one. This is the creme de la creme. Well, I think it is. And it's not like me to do this, but I just thought, I'm having it. So I have ordered, and I ordered it early because I was frightened of missing out. It's not arrived yet, nor has the Toft one. But I have ordered from lovely Amy from Dandelion and Dogwood. I have ordered their Barbie advent calendar with the project bag. Is that not just a big old treat? But you know what? I spend all my money just on I was going to say junk. It's not junk. Just on wool. And I am extremely lucky. I know I am. And I feel really, really bad sometimes. But I've worked really hard all my life. And I shouldn't have to justify, which I'm not doing. I'm not justifying it. But I shouldn't have to justify me treating myself once a year big at Christmas. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I've done. So I'm waiting for my Toft. And I'm waiting for my Dandelion and Dogwood. And it's a Barbie themed one. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm going to I've got a couple of shawls that I'd really, really like to make. One of them's knitted and one of them's crocheted. One is it the Dust of Snow wrap? And I don't know who it's by. I shall put it on the screen. It's Dust of Snow wrap. And then there's another one that I saw last year that I bought the pattern for and I absolutely loved it. And it's by lovely Sandra of Cherry Heart. And it is, I think it's called Berry and Baubles wrap. Oh, and it's crocheted and it's beautiful. So yeah, I'm thinking along the lines of that for that advent. So yeah. Going to be very exciting in December. There probably won't be lots of crafting, but there'll be lots of goodies being open and getting ready to craft for in the new year. Right, so before I go away next week, I have got to get some bags done. I've purchased all beautiful, beautiful fabrics for my Christmas update. I've not done any of it yet. I am halfway through the next batch of Catherine Hill bags. So if you have ordered one of those, hopefully it will be out in the post to you on Monday. So them are out the way. Now, other people have asked me, can I get the fabric? And all I'm going to say to you is I will try when I go on Thursday. If there's none there, then I'm really, really sorry. But if there is some, I will get hold of some, but I can't promise anything. So yeah, if you've ordered a Catherine Hill bag on the second batch, it'll be going out to you on Monday. So let me just, before I go, how long have I been 40 minutes, can't I talk? Let me just show you some of the bags that I'm going to be making. So this is without a doubt my favourite fabric this year. Oh, isn't that adorable? And I'm going to team it up with that. So there'll be a couple of bags with that. Maybe a notions pouch. And then there's this one. Look at the skiers. And I'm going to team that up with the red. And there will probably be a couple of bags and a notion pouch with that. And then there's this one to go with them. But, hold on, let me just get this. This one like that. Oh, aren't they lovely? Oh, look at that house. I have got an advent calendar in this fabric, in this house to make, from the same company I bought this from. But again, it's just finding time. Yeah, I just perhaps overstretch myself sometimes. And then there's this one. I love these skating mice. Not skating. Well, yeah, actually, they are. Look, that one's there, skating. So there's the skating mice, and I'm going to team it up with that blue. I love that blue. It's nice with that, doesn't it? Let me just show you. Yeah. And then last, this one. Oh, I do like that one. And then I'm going to team it up with matching polka dot. And then what I did, I pulled out a lot of my fabrics that I used last year. So if I've got some time, I will make some small bags and maybe socks sets and stuff like that. But yeah, I need to get cracking. So next week on Friday, there might be a podcast. I might podcast from where we are in Frome. Depends on what we're doing, what happens with the day and stuff. But if not, I think I will take you with me. I can't guarantee that I'll upload every day because I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know how the internet is there. But yeah, as from next Thursday, we won't be here. So whatever you see, it'll be over in Frome. Right, so with that said, I'm going to go. I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to go and have some lunch quickly. I think I'm going to have some nice minestrone soup and a crusty roll. And then I am going to do half an hour knitting, and then I'm going to get in my craft room and I'm going to get starting on some work. That's what I'm doing all weekend. I'm working all weekend. Right, have a lovely, lovely weekend, and I shall see you again next week. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye. Bye.